Well, let's revisit our earlier story, and the Maai Mahiu flooding was the result of a series of landslides on the hills inside of Kinale Forest, instigated by destruction of the vegetative cover along the hills and ridges in the Rift Valley escarpment. Simply put, it was man-made. Geologists are now warning that future floods will be deadlier should the destruction of catchment areas continue. Bridget Ngana delves into the science behind the Maai Mahiu catastrophe.
Boulders, bare land, trees stripped from their roots dot the roads heading up into Kinale Forest in the aftermath of one of the deadliest flood tragedies witnessed in the Rift Valley. We sought to get to the dark tunnel, the site of Monday morning's violent torrent that tore down and swept away everything on its path as it descended into Maai Mahiu. Right now we are trying to make our way towards the old Kijabe Bridge, the railway bridge that caused the catastrophe downwards towards Maai Mahiu. Our team members that were here yesterday are telling us that this road was very much passable, but right now, due to the heavy downpour in the course of the night and early this morning, no car can pass by here. We are trying to use sticks to just measure the level of water so that this car can pass by, and it's highly likely that we are the first car that is using this road right now. We find residents in Munio village plowing through the waters that had cut through a road, hampering their movement. At Old Munio village, the first contact with the floods, farmlands have been flattened, the exposed earth showing the expanse of the waters. From a seasonal stream to a mammoth river, and this is what residents here in Old Kijabe village tell us, that this is the boundary between Nakuru and Kiambu counties. The waters that came from the tunnel pell-melled through this way. The riverbed is dotted with rocks from the landslide in the Kinale Forest. They are still fearful that if the rains continue, they will not be safe as the waters continue to torrent down towards Maai Mahiu.
And it was not a dam. Maji yenyewe ilifunga, ndio sasa iko inapita. Sasa ndio wakati ilivunja ndio ikatelemka na ikafagia wenye walikuwa on the way.
Nimekaa kwa muda mrefu sijaona kitu kama hii. Ilienda kurefu na kurefu ikafagia watu wale hata walikuwa bali.
Juu hatujui vile kutakuwa baadaye, juu kunasemekana huko juu maji bado inazidi kuwa mingi.
At the dark tunnel, a popular hiking spot in the Kinale Forest, the railway line eerily hangs, revealing the depth of the waters. On the hills, streams from the landslides flow. According to Professor Simon Onywere, the Dean of the Department of Spatial and Environmental Planning at Kenyatta University, a series of landslides previously in the hills above are the reason for Monday's deadly deluge.
I just showed you the escarpment area, and you can see that the escarpment area is bare. There has been landslides there before, and those landslides contribute actually the mud or the materials that flew down the river at this point in time, because we had excess moisture or rainfall, which then translated into a lot of flow in the valleys I've just shown you. And of course, joining up to become a huge flow system, more or less like all the flows you have seen in all the rivers in Nairobi or elsewhere.
According to Professor Onywere, the area is still volatile.
If we receive enhanced rainfall in the course of time, we will receive more landslides from that area. And obviously, with more water, that mud will be washed down into the flat plain below.
Experts say the lack of a disaster risk management policy is Kenya's weakest link in disaster management, such as floods and drought. Authorities have been notified over the buildup of water along one of the valleys adjacent to the dark tunnel. Bridget Ngana, NTV, Nakuru.